Alright, this is Deer Camp, West Kentucky 2022. Look around the cabin here. Rain has just let up. And the leaves shouldn't sound like cornflakes anymore. And it should be really good. Slip in right after this rain. There was a bunch of fresh scrapes and rubs yesterday all over the farm, so we're hoping that after this rain they'll come by and freshen them up again. This morning today's the last day of bow season here in West Kentucky. Then tomorrow gun season opens up and it should be a bloodbath. They're calling for snow. It was just 75 yesterday. High tomorrow is going to be 42, so should be hitting it just right. We'll see. Keep you updated. So our first night consisted of hanging some stands and running around checking cameras. You're seeing these trail cam photos here. Pretty excited about this huge rub that my buddy Wes had just pointed out to me right off the trail. And that concluded our first night at camp. Tomorrow was the first day of bow season. This is my first all-day sit this season. I'm about 2 hours out from sunset. So I've made it this far. I forget how big of a mental grind it is. I mean, physically, you can sit in one spot all day long, but mentally, man, it's tough. Especially when the action is slow, like it's been today. I've not seen a deer yet, so it's been slow, been windy, been up here riding the tree. Hopefully there'll be some good movement this afternoon here in the last hour of daylight. And I super appreciate my wife stepping up to just hold the fort down while I'm gone. She knows how much I love this stuff and how much it means to me. She's incredible for making it happen. Anyways, first day. It could still happen. Got 2 hours of daylight left. I'm in West Kentucky and where the big boys are home, so we will see. And the first evening concluded with this really nice 8-point walking by. Good way to end the first evening after not seeing a whole lot. And back home, he'd have been dead. Big front came in this morning. It was super cold, so coffee was a must. Had a nice 3-year-old 9-point come by this morning. Couldn't get a video of him. So I was more concerned about determining whether he's going to catch a bullet. He was borderline. He was just about there. So I'm hoping the one that's just had maybe one more birthday will do exactly what this one did. He come right down that ridge there, come right toward me. And then once he got to this bottom, he cut left. And I could just see the top of his back and his antlers as he worked off that way. So anyways, hopefully they'll be moving all day. With it being cold like it is, they'll need to move some just to stay warm themselves. So West Kentucky so far has been a blast. After seeing that really nice 3.5-year-old earlier that day and letting him walk, probably an hour later, this little 4-point came walking by. And I didn't see another deer until late that night. the shakes have set in. Oh, man. That was... Let me compose myself here. I had a spike right underneath me. He kept looking back. And so I thought he might have a friend with him. He kept looking back, looking back. Well, I couldn't see anything behind him. I've got the cedar tree right in front of me here. It's hard to see. I can't see anything through it. And then I see this other deer coming in behind him, and I can't tell at first. But then when I saw his antlers, I knew immediately, shooter. I had to pick up my rifle. If I waited, he'd have pegged me. I'm not sure where it cut off. I had to risk spooking that young buck, possibly blowing him out. So that young buck saw me grab my gun, and he started spooking. Just didn't know what was going on. Well, the big buck was watching him, and so I took advantage of that. While he was watching that young buck, I hurried up and threw my crosshairs right on his chest. He was facing me as a frontal shot straight to the chest, and I put it right in the middle of his chest and let it go. I'm pretty sure I heard him pile up, but I'm gonna take it real slow. He was standing right here. He was facing me because the spike was right here in front of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I don't grab my gun now, I'm not going to have a chance to. So I was like, go ahead and grab my gun. And he was watching the spike as he was spooking, so I pulled up on him and front and center him. There's some blood. Yep. I see it. There's some back here. You got more? A little bit. It's starting. It's got bubbles in this. That looks good. More blood. Yep. What? There he is. Heads down. Let's go look at him.
that gun down and put your hands on it. Let's go.
Look at the body on this thing, dude.
So, it's the big 9.
That's
Live
him?
9. I think so.
Sure looks like him. A couple little kickers on the back of his brows there.
What do you think about that?
Dude. Big old buck. That is awesome. Unreal, man. First buck on the Kentucky farm, dude.
Big boy. Good one.
Thanks, bro.
Good job. Way to go, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Unreal. Excellent buck. Tickled to death with him.
Big wide rascal.
That's awesome, man. Thanks again for having me here. I appreciate it.
Great job. Last day, last hour.
Well, we got work ahead of us now.
What a deer.